5, was it? We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the Fyrds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalnecs.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Wanted to send a message. You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the worst of all. That letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but no. I'll just have to own up to Otto.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies.
Gotan's bales, perhaps? If you can find it, and if you can...
If it's there, I'll...
Wonderful. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and...
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
He's never... Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young. I'm worried about my...
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And oh, wait. You were a soldier, were you not?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be...
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me?
His name is... Safe chap.
be enough today. But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see them? What can I interest you in today? Good day.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege.
I'm looking for a... He was expected...
Randall. Though...
I'll go and look.
He was... I do hope...
Did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard
What
to
will
see
we
the
do
lad?
for supper?
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Wearing the hanged man now, are we? You know what that means? It means that if you ever cross Master Quentin, you'll be doubly sorry.
You all right?
The hanged man. We were at Randall knew.
Where did this...
Please.
Oh. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
We've got more.
Get him, boy! wounds, boy! Don't let them get away! You know what? Sick of give them all you've got, boy! Get him! Sick of Torgal!
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to...
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard?
Damn it.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave.
And you known him long?
A while.
Because it helped keep...
I'll tell and...
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Can't say it.
Well...
Wait, no idea.
Which way?
Towards...
To the village.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked. But it'll be an age before the stink's gone from the scars.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Seems to keep you company.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
Maybe I should just own up to what Owen said.
Only a
No more skulking about in the and all thanks to you. Losing those.
Is it about Kurt?
She's off.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid today.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Well, at least you're safe.
To our friends, and to those who might have been.
Clive, was it?
Make it quick. What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Very well.
Good day. Or is it?
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know.
Clive, was it? You could... Rinse and chop these
I
greens
heard
for
Otto
stew,
barking
I
at his
suppose.
lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Anything catch your eye?
What are you after? That all, is it?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. When
All right. How many?
I was out. They looked at.
Ha! Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lad. I want that thing.
Let's get this over with. I'll be keeping my...
There he is! The hero of the Golden Stables!
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd...
But you what?
The Blood Axes keep an eye on when they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as the Empire.
I see.
Just as...
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place present...
There he is.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fancy giving us a hand. Anything catch your eye?
Oh, your Sid's man couldn't...
So... I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything...
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it.
So you're the new arrivals. You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard?
Can I have another cup?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of...
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
That's really all it...
Of course it. And Master... Well?
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you...
Yeah.
May we? Truly? Such plenty.
Brother, we sat...
I know.
You're free now.
Thank you.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... if you're a...
And you need...
I do. You look like...
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you.
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you? Well, not on my watch.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Get him!
You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him, boy! Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know. Those wasps were...
I'll go to Andrew, the vineyard. Well, I'll...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound...
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer...
Get it, boy!
Get him! The soldiers used to say we could walk. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the Dame has friends in the south. Get him, boy! Get him! There, boy! A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
What can I do for you? I'll be here if you need me. You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather used.
Used? Yes, but spent? Hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them. Each one is handcrafted from the finest desert wool.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray branded.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she did?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fight followed her around like a lost puppy. She thought about saying...
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he...
You've been very...
Don't let him get...
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Heard the bones fell favourably to the...
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days...
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Falls there nigh on every night.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe, according to them, he...
And you plan on travelling to Moor to ascertain...
Isn't that what you...
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. You'll find... There is a man in Moor who owes me a favour. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find...
It's not been half a moon since...
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something?
I'm just passing through.
Don't.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say. How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. Take a moment to get...
Now, if that's what you...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. So you know one end of a problem Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I kick it out.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
The Emperor's finest. Thrash bird.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the Dane?
Square as a cow.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and star. Can I trust...
About
this. About what I wish to ask of you. As unlikely as it may seem, there are the...
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearer, not for contempt and despite.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra here. What food I can provide goes where the need is. 3 bear...
It's no wonder so many die before...
Tragic. Be discreet for both our sakes. And for the sake of those we've...
You won't be...
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
That's what we signed up for.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friend.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
He was one.
Rare for one in...
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of North. My sister.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith. No wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
But...
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the... Might I...
And who exactly?
I... And who would you...
Why not?
Ma, the top... There are three and...
Nothing to...
Why, of... And though I cannot stroke...
However do they get...
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say so? Sorry, but... Here.
Perfume.
Or offer.
I have no... Well, I have business with you.
I do...
Somewhere that...
Fine.
This is... I can always...
You will demand your payment.
Cigars. Those...
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bear.
All this...
What's the guard?
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Ah,
I believe...
delightful.
You don't say...
You mean the...
Why not just...
And on and after... And this part...
I don't...
As...
I think you're...
Yeah, a reward? I thank you. As will our...
Think I might see. Tonight?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Get him! Sick of Torgal!
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you're not one of us! Keep your distance, boy! Get him! Sick of Torgal! Give them all you've got, boy! Get him, boy! You will pay for what you've done! Sick of Torgal! Don't let them get away! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal!
That's enough for today, Branded.
Enough dallying, you two.
You and me. Shift your asses. You, Brandon. Here, now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you? Well...
All right.
Ma, he's over...
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Back. I'll deal with this. Keep your distance, boys. Stay down! Sick of trouble!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't...
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having...
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughtered that wolf you are the end.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you.
You're not the Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go!
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my... I think she's lost.
I can't promise.
She like...
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lacquer. Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the...
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's clay. Last I saw that girl...
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle...
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want? Thanks for nothing.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting him when you branded him.
Collectors left my head on a pike.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But although it was an antique, it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all...
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces. But her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. That's enough. Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give us.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such take.
I found this.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Good boy.